Hey, welcome. So, generative AI, it's changing pretty much everything, right? How we work, how we create, you name it. And here's the thing, to really get the most out of it, you don't need to become some kind of coding genius. Nope. The real secret is strengthening our own minds. So, let's dive right in with what might just be the most crucial skill of them all, critical thinking. And just to give you the full picture, what you're watching is part one of a really cool, totally free 10-lesson tutorial. The official title is The Top 10 Mental Disciplines to Strengthen to be Effective with Generative AI, and it's all put together by the folks at Virtualization Options LLC. We're going to tackle one of these disciplines in each part of this series. All right, so welcome to the series. What are we actually doing here? Well, over the next 10 parts, we're going to explore these core mental skills, the kind of thinking that helps you work with AI, not just use it. We're talking about turning it from a fun toy into a seriously powerful professional partner. And this right here, this is the whole game. The goal isn't to become an AI expert, knowing all the technical jargon. It's about becoming an effective human partner to the AI. See that shift? It's not just you using a tool, it's you collaborating with something. And that, well, that means we need to bring some new skills to the table. So yeah, this AI partnership idea, it's the core of everything we're going to talk about. Look, AI is absolutely mind-blowing at crunching numbers and spotting patterns. But what can it do? It doesn't have our context, our judgment, our sense of what's right. And that right there is why our human skills are suddenly more valuable than they've ever been. Okay, but here's the million-dollar question, isn't it? You've got this new partner. It's brilliant, it's lightning fast, and it sounds super confident. But can you really trust everything it tells you? Should you? This is where things get interesting. Which brings us to the biggest challenge we face with AI, something we can call the plausible lie. Here's a great way to think about it. Imagine generative AI is like a brilliant, super eager intern. This intern has literally read every book in the world, but has zero real-world experience. So the answers they give, they sound amazing, super fluent, totally convincing, and sometimes they are just completely 100% wrong. Now, there's a technical term for this. It's called a hallucination. And honestly, it's just a fancy way of saying the AI, well, it just makes stuff up. It'll spit out something that's totally false or just makes no sense at all. But it says it with the exact same confident tone, as if it were a proven fact. And the craziest part? It has no clue it's even doing it. So you gotta ask, why does this even happen? Well, this quote right here really nails it. AI models, they don't understand information like you and I do. They're basically just incredibly powerful pattern matching machines. They look at all the data they were trained on and just predict the next word that's most likely to come in a sequence. It's an amazing trick, for sure, but it is not the same thing as knowing what's actually true. So, if this new partner is so brilliant, but also so flawed, what do we do? How do we protect ourselves from these convincing lies? Well, our number one, absolutely essential safeguard is something you already have. Good old-fashioned critical thinking. This is the bedrock. It's the foundation for using AI smartly and safely. All right, so it's easy for me to say just think critically. But what does that actually mean? What does it look like when you're sitting there typing a prompt into an AI? Let's get practical and break it down into 4 clear steps you can actually use. Okay, here they are, the 4 steps. Number 1, question assumptions. Before you even trust the answer, ask yourself, what was this AI trained on? What kind of biases might be hidden in there? You have to question the very foundation of the information you're getting. Number 2, cross-reference sources. This one is an absolute must. It's non-negotiable. If the AI gives you a fact, a date, a statistic, anything important, you have to go check it with other reliable sources. Think of the AI's answer as a first draft, not the final product. Number 3, identify logical fallacies. This is about training your own brain to spot when an argument just doesn't hold water, even if it sounds really persuasive. AI is great at making things sound good, but you have to be the one to check if they actually make sense. And finally, number 4, test with edge cases. This is fun. Basically, you're trying to break it. Give it weird, tricky, or complicated questions. Push it to its limits to see where it gets confused. That's how you really learn what it's good at, and more importantly, what it's not. And this really says it all, doesn't it? Critical thinking, it's your personal quality control. At the end of the day, you are the boss. You're the editor, you're the fact checker, you're the one who does the final sanity check. The AI gives you the raw material, but your mind, that's what turns it into something trustworthy and valuable. And when you start doing this, everything changes.
You stop being just a passive user, someone who just takes what the AI gives them. You become the smart partner in the conversation, the one who guides the tool to create something genuinely amazing.
Just look at the difference here. On one side, you have the passive user. They copy, they paste, they just kind of hope for the best. But on the other side, you have the smart partner. They evaluate, they question, they refine. They know how to pull out the gold and throw away the garbage. It's the difference between getting a generic, maybe even wrong answer and creating something incredible. So the question is simple. Which one are you going to be?
And really, it all boils down to this one simple idea. AI gives you answers. It can give you a million answers a minute. But the real power? That's not in the answers. It's in the questions. And it's our job to ask the right ones, not just of the AI, but of the answers it gives us and of ourselves. That's how you become a master of this new technology. That's how you win.